In this video, we're covering 10 local businesses that you can start this weekend. Each one of these doesn't require much money to start, doesn't require any special skills, and I'm gonna show you marketing tactics that I think you can use to go out and start getting customers this weekend. And the last one, the guy makes $650,000 a year doing this simple service that he calls the simplest business in America. Before we jump in, keep in mind, just because you start one of these doesn't mean you're gonna automatically make money. These are just my opinions. So without any further ado, let's jump in. So business number one that can be started this weekend is picking up people's dog poop. Erica Crouppen from Crouppen's Poopin' Scoopin', she started her business within the first year. She was doing $100,000 by herself. She actually breaks down exactly how she did this. The cool thing about dog poop removal is it's a subscription service. So people are getting you to come once a week generally, or once every other week. One thing that Crouppen's Poopin' Scoopin' did to get started, she actually took a box of donuts around to doggy daycares, veterinarian centers, brought the donuts in with a stack of her flyers, gave the donuts and asked if she could leave her flyers there. Everybody who comes in there has a dog or a pet. That is a perfect place to be able to put some flyers. She put them right on the counter there, and she was able to get a lot of customers. Also, putting flyers on people's doorsteps and posting on local Facebook community pages are great ways to get up and running marketing tactics that you could do this weekend to start getting customers for a service like this. Now, business number two that you can start this weekend is fence painting and fence staining. And this is a high ticket service. The average ticket for this, for an average size fence, is between $800 and $1,200, and it's a simple service. To get customers this weekend, this is what I would do for this service. I would make some flyers with a very simple logo at the top, a picture of my face on there, and the services that we offer. So Tim's fence staining, picture of my face, and then the services. Fence staining, deck staining, pergola staining, whatever. I would have the flyer have some lines down below that are blank. I would walk around the neighborhood and I would look at people's fences. I would see how big they are and I would write down a price. So if I saw someone's fence, I'd like, I could restain that for $500 or I could seal that for $500. I would write there, hey, my name's Tim. I was looking at your fence. I could restain it for you for $500. Text me and I can do it for you this weekend. Put that flyer on their door. That personalized touch of your picture and a written note with an exact price that you offer converts really well. Someone did this for stump grinding for me. They took a picture of the stump in my yard and said we can remove this for, whatever it was, $200. And they put the flyer on my door. I looked at the flyer, had an exact price, knew they could take that stump for that price. I texted them, they were there the next day. It was so simple. I think this works very well for anything you can see outside someone's home and write down a price. This is perfect for fences or decks. So I think walking around the neighborhood, doing this for every house that has a fence and putting it on their front porch is a great way to get customers this weekend. Business number three that you can start this weekend is a photo organizing service. One mom in Chicago is making $20,000 a month just organizing people's photos. Today, people take so many photos on their phones, thousands and thousands of photos that they never really look at. First, she started just organizing her own photos. Then she started organizing a few friends' photos. The word spread, she posted on her local Facebook community page, and before she knew it, she had more people asking her to organize their photos than she could handle. She upped her prices. Now she makes $20,000 a month just organizing people's photos. This is a simple local service. Again, very simple marketing, just posting on your local Facebook community page, and she has turned this into a full-time business, and I think there's an opportunity to do this in a lot of other towns, and it's organizing years of memories of people's lives. Before we get into idea four, if you're interested in stuff like this, I've got over 150 other high search volume, low competition service business ideas that I put together. I've got all the keywords to target, how I would start each one. I put it together in a database. I call it my idea book. I'll link it down below in the description. Let's get back into it. Now, business number four, you can start this weekend, is garage organizing and cleaning. I heard an example of a guy doing this on a podcast in his local town. He was sick of his job and just wanted to make some extra money on the side, so he decided that he was going to clean people's garages. And the guy doing this made $60,000 in just 3 months. He charges on average $600 per garage, and people didn't even blink at the price. Mostly profit, because it's just your labor. So I think this is a great opportunity in a lot of towns, a very simple opportunity. He said to get customers, he would just hand out flyers. Again, he posted on his local Facebook community page that he would clean out people's garages, and he got a lot of traction that way. And then word of mouth spread. He didn't even really have a website or a Google business listing. It was just local organic outreach, local organic marketing, and word of mouth. Now, business number five that you can start this weekend is senior companion care. This is essentially getting paid to hang out with seniors. Conversations, card games, trips to the grocery store, sorting their mail. Doesn't take any medical license, no nursing degree, no special training. Families who have aging parents living alone alone are desperate for these services because they can't always be there. Now, this is an ongoing contract that can scale into multiple companions into an actual local brand. And the potential income for this can be anywhere from a few $1,000s just doing this on the side, all the way up to, if you want to do this by yourself full-time, there are people making over $10,000 a month being senior companions. So this can be a full-time income. Businesses like this can also scale if you have multiple senior companions, you build it into a brand. And how I would get customers in the beginning, I think the fastest path to clients is just put yourself out there in your local community. So post on your local Facebook community page. There is likely a lot of people out there with elderly parents who maybe haven't found somebody. If you put yourself out there, you're a trustworthy source, and you say you're offering this service, I think you'd get some great response on your local Facebook community page. I think the people that you're going after here are the kids of these parents. So, putting flyers at the library, anywhere where these parents with their own kids are going, that's probably the right demographic there. But just local outreach, very simple grassroots marketing. A company I found doing this is companionsforseniors.com. They do all sorts of services, 24-hour care, so around the clock care, Alzheimer's and dementia. They do rehabilitation, driving services, and they're in the Chicago area. But just kind of an example of a company that's already doing this. Very simple website. They offer quite a bit of services. If you were just starting out, I think just companion care could be something you could start with. The number of seniors, number of elderly people is growing at an alarming rate, and the number of people who are going to need these services is only going to increase. And I think this is a simple service that doesn't take a lot of skills. You just show up and you're a companion for somebody, and doesn't take any money to get started. And you don't need that many customers to be able to actually start making some good revenue. Now, number 6 business you can start this weekend is graffiti removal. Now, graffiti removal is a simple service. Takes a pressure washer, some chemicals, and it is often a recurring service. So what I would do to get started with this service is very simple. I would drive around town and look for graffiti. I would mainly look for graffiti on commercial buildings. When I see some, I would walk into the business and say, hey, I saw there's some graffiti on the side of your building there. I can get it off for you for $200. Or whatever it is. Go clean it off, go back in and say, hey, if you get any more graffiti, here's my card, call me, I'll come back and do that for you. You can also do this with cities, any on a city building. Call the city, say, hey, I'll take this off for you, and if you guys have any other graffiti around the city, I will get it taken care of for you. So a very simple service that doesn't take a lot of tools, and a very simple marketing approach. Now, number 7 is one that I love. I don't see anybody really doing this, and I think this is a great opportunity just with how much stuff people order online today. And this would be a cardboard recycling service. Now, I know that cardboard can be taken out in your regular recycle, but the issue is a lot of people are ordering a lot of stuff online, and everything comes in cardboard. You go to Costco, they give you more cardboard. You order stuff online, they give you more cardboard. Cardboard piles up, and a lot of people aren't taking the time to break the cardboard down. There's too much cardboard to fit in their small recycling bin, so it piles up in the garage, and they either have to drive it to the local cardboard recycling center, or it just keeps piling up. I think there is an opportunity for a recurring service, so people just pay monthly and they know all their cardboard is taken care of. If they already have it broken down, they can pay one price. If they want you to break it down, they can pay another price, and you just come every week. It's a recurring subscription service. You would try to build up a route in a town and have all those people paying you on a recurring service. And the cool thing about cardboard is you can get rid of it for free. There's not much cost besides your gas and time for this. To get started, I think, again, just post on your local Facebook community page or hand out flyers to people. You could even post a flyer at the recycling center, the cardboard recycling drop-off center. Since it is recurring revenue, you wouldn't need that many customers to really start making some solid revenue from. Now, number 8 business you can start this weekend is gutter cleaning. Mike Check on YouTube is a small channel, but he gives some really good information on how people are making 6 figures a year cleaning gutters. He breaks down exactly how people are doing this with such a simple business. Don't need a lot of tools to do this. A ladder, some gloves, and a bag. And gutter cleaning is a pretty high ticket service, and one, again, that lends itself really well to that marketing tactic I was talking about before. A flyer with your face on it, your service, and then some lines down below where you can walk around, look at someone's gutters, see how much gutter space they have, and estimate a price. So, $300 and I'll clean out your gutter. Text me and I'll come by tomorrow. Those work so well for a service like this, that personalized approach, and just put them on every house and give each house a personalized price. And I think you could convert a lot of customers this weekend with that approach. Now, number 9 time business you can start this weekend is a mattress and couch cleaning service. You're probably thinking you can't make money with mattress and couch cleaning. There are actually a lot of people searching for this service, and it's very low competition. People have multiple couches and multiple mattresses, so if you can get them to clean a couple mattresses and a couple couches, that could be hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And this is a simple service. To get started, you can order one of these mattress cleaning machines online, or go to, the grocery store and rent one of those carpet cleaning machines. So you don't need a ton of equipment up front. A simple couple $100 item could get you up and running this weekend. Long term, you could build a website out and rank for these low competition keywords: couch cleaning, sofa cleaning. Since there's such low competition with high search volume, if you build a website out with those specific terms, I think it's very likely that you could rank for those in your local community down the road. So that's a long-term approach to be able to rank. Short term, I think, again, posting on local Facebook community page, handing out flyers at people's doorsteps with your exact pricing on your flyer. Put a picture of your face on that flyer. I'm a local carpet, couch, and mattress cleaner. Put your pricing on there with your face, your number for them to be able to text you, and just hand those out. A very simple flyer, a very personalized flyer, and I think that's a great way to get started with something like this. Now, number 10 is one I've talked about before. There's a guy doing this, making $650,000 profit per year. He calls it the simplest business in America, and what this is parking lot cleaning. So what he does is he goes around and cleans up commercial parking lots. So he'll find property owners of medium-sized strip malls, so not anything too small because they're likely cleaning up their own parking lots, not anything too big because they do the cleaning of the parking lots in-house or have people who do that, but medium-sized strip malls with 5 to 10 businesses in them. Go around, find those, and offer to clean their parking lots. Now, he does this. The great thing is he can do it after hours. He started when he had a full-time job and just did it at night. You want to do it when people aren't around, which is usually off hours from other work. Go around and just clean up the parking lot. Any trash, debris, weeds. It is a recurring service that needs to be done constantly, so these contracts can build up. Brian says he was making $650,000 a year doing this service, and really just calling on these commercial property owners of medium-sized parking lots, and it's a numbers game. So just calling on as many as you can, telling them what you offer. A very simple service, again, with some very simple tools. So there you have it, 10 local small businesses that you can start this weekend. If you're interested in stuff like this, I got all of these from my idea book database. Got over 450 low competition business ideas that I put together there from years of keyword research and business research that I've done. I've got over 160 low competition service business ideas like this, over 150 low competition e-commerce products that you could start, software opportunities, side hustles, unique ways people are making money. I give examples of businesses who are running these services so you can look at their websites and give you keywords that I would target, how I would start each one of these businesses, how I would get customers. Each one of the tactics that I said in this video actually comes from this idea book of, my strategies to get these customers. So if you enjoyed this, if you want more, I'll link the idea book down below in the description. Again, remember, just because you start one of these businesses doesn't mean you're gonna make money from it. Doesn't mean you're gonna make as much money as the people in these examples. These are just my ideas, opportunities that I have found, but do your own research before you start a business. But I do hope this sparks some ideas for you guys. I really appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.